This is the standard range plus of Tesla Model 3. I've owned this car for almost 10 months now, and I've discovered some really cool features after buying it. I'm going to list top 10 features, with number 1 and 3 being the reason I ended up buying this car. Some of the features in the list I came to know from watching videos like this one. At number 10, we have Bluetooth keyless entry, which allows you to use your smartphone as a car key. This in turn allows you to have a hassle-free entry because you can keep your phone in your pocket while the car automatically unlocks all the doors. If you have passengers, you can have the setting in the car so they won't have to wait for you to unlock anything and they can just enter as long as you are close to the car. The ninth feature is custom driver profiles. If you drive a Tesla, you can actually set up a driver profile. Basically, if I select a different driver profile, your seat, steering, and mirrors start moving accordingly. It even changes the autopilot setting, music setting, and with the recent update, even the recently traveled location can be linked to your driver profile. Tesla Model 3 allows up to 10 driver profiles. That means even if you're sharing a Tesla with other people, as long as you use your profile, all the settings will be adjusted by the Tesla Model 3 automatically. The next feature is the concealed air vents. When you look at the car, you don't really notice the air vents. They're actually just under here. The way you can adjust them is using the touchscreen. I think it's really cool the way they have shown how the air flows and you can actually see where you're moving it. It also looks very high-tech, like a car from the future or a sci-fi movie. You can also put it in dog mode. If you have to leave your dog in the car for a while, it'll keep the aircon on and the dog's comfortable. It even shows a message which alerts to the people who think your dogs might be suffering because of the heat that your dogs are comfortable in the car. You can also control the climate of your car from your phone, which has been a lifesaver because it's been so cold outside lately, and with summers approaching, it's gonna be too hot too soon. I just click this turn on button and it starts adjusting the temperature of my car. And then I can go in there 5 minutes later and I'll be welcomed with the perfect temperature inside the car. The next feature makes the car looks even more amazing. It is the glass roof. I think the glass roof just looks so cool. Here's a look from the outside. It appears to be just one massive piece of glass. It is tinted and UV protected, and it never feels like the sun is pounding down on you, but when you're inside the car, it has an airy, bright, luxurious feeling that makes the Tesla appear more stylish. And the best spot to enjoy the view is from the back seats. The next fascinating element of this car is actually all the Easter eggs concealed inside the vehicle. To access them, locate the Tesla Arcade and browse around. There are a ton of different games and cool features like Tesla Light Show, and Tesla is consistently releasing new software updates and adding more of these cool games and features. One of the most favorite of all the Tesla owners is Beach Buggy Racer, a cool game that is similar to Mario Kart, but in which you can actually control the buggy with the steering wheel and brake pedal. Since you can only play Beach Buggy Racer when your car is parked, it's great if you're supercharging and you just want to kill some time and you're not in a mood of YouTube or Netflix or Disney+. There are many more Easter eggs in the car, but one of the other cool one is campfire. I just think this is a fun one and people always get a kick out of it. The car actually makes sounds and blow out hot air, and it makes you feel like you're literally sitting next to a fireplace. The next feature is Sentry Mode. This feature basically uses your car's 8 cameras and acts as a dash cam, and you can record while you're driving or when you're away from the car, and it detects someone approaching it. If you look on YouTube, you can see that this feature has caught people keying Tesla's car doors, causing accidents, and many other random crimes. If I'm parked in a strange part of Brisbane, at least I'll have a recording of everything that goes around the car, and if someone comes close to the car or hit the car, I'll actually have evidence of that. To enable it, all you have to do is have a USB flash drive and put it in your car. It's super simple because the car already has cameras surrounding it. so you don't have to install cameras or dash camera or anything like that. There's one drawback to this feature though. If I have Sentry Mode on, I lose 3 kilometers per hour of range from my car. So if I park somewhere sketchy for a couple of hours, I don't really mind losing like 4 kilometers of range per hour. But if the car is gonna be parked overnight, it's a significant amount of range drop. The next feature isn't really a feature of the car, but it is a feature of having the car. Many people are aware of this one from visiting a Tesla store or watching Tesla videos. But if you're unaware, Tesla does have a front trunk called a frunk. It's not huge, but it really is useful to make that extra space when you need it. I use this space to store the water bottles and the car charger, but it really comes in handy when I get groceries and there's too much cold stuff or things that can potentially spill. As the frunk have a plastic base which is fairly easy to clean compared to the boot of the car where it's carpet. The third feature that I would like to discuss is over-the-air software updates. And this is one of the reasons that we actually decided to buy the car, as over-the software updates ensures that your car is going to be better than what is today. And Tesla being Tesla, there's been a lot of consistent over-the software updates which introduced new feature as well as improved upon the existing ones. The next feature of Tesla is cheap maintenance and running cost. To get your car to run, you need electricity, which is already cheaper than normal fuel prices. But Teslas are one of the most efficient electric cars around, which means you pay even less to travel the same amount of kilometers as you would in any other electric car as well, which makes the experience even better. And now coming to the most important feature. I'm sure you've guessed it already, as I haven't mentioned anything about it yet. And it's just so obvious that the best feature in my opinion is Autopilot. I just love the fact that my car can drive me around the highway on its own. I know people are scared of it and nervous about it initially, and everyone's general reaction is, doesn't that kind of make you stress out even more while driving? And they even say that they would never be able to use it or trust the system. But trust me when I say, it's not stressful to use it, it actually does the opposite. It takes the stress away from driving, and I find myself enjoying the drives even more. I completely understand that if you've never used Autopilot, it's a scary idea. I was the same way, and I think that pretty much everyone is. But after you give it a try, you really do realize that how incredible this technology is and how it keeps improving. It's really meant to be only for freeway use, but the cars keep getting better and better with software updates. And even if you're using it within the suburbs where there are lane markings, the car handles itself pretty much excellently. But I highly recommend to always pay attention to the road as well as the surrounding area and be ready to take control of the car if need be. If you want to know more about the Autopilot and my experience with it, you can click on the provided link to watch my video of Tesla Model 3's Autopilot and my experience with it. So these are my favorite features of Tesla Model 3 so far. Who knows what they'll add in the future to make the car even better. Comment down below with your favorite Tesla feature from this video and make sure to subscribe. I hope you appreciate my Tesla related videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.